So what else? Oh, yeah, we got to get into that because you did bring up Nicki, and Nicki has been, you know, in everybody's mouths this week. So after being asked by fans for not appearing on the VMA Awards or the Met Gala, Nicki made a tweet and it started a pandemonium. Okay, with a lot of news organizations. She basically tweeted, I'm paraphrasing, that her cousin's friend got vaccinated and he's experiencing swollenness in his testicles or whatever. But the part that news organizations left out was the part where she said to make sure that your decision in getting the vaccine is comfortable and that your decision is not being bullied. You know what I'm saying? She also followed up with other tweets suggesting that fans seek research before getting or before taking vaccine. If you're, worried about the vaccine, seek research. Everybody was talking about this, from news reporters to public officials, the White House.
The power she has.
The power she has, yes, exactly. And conversations globally, like the Trinidad health administrator was talking about it and was debunking whatever she was saying or whatever. I'm like, first of all, what's going on? It really all started after Joy Reid called herself, calling out Nicki, saying that you're 22 million followers. You're telling your 22 million followers, and this, that, and third, you swaying them in the wrong direction, and this, that, saying that she's anti-vax.
Right, and I was just like, well, she didn't say she was an anti-vaxxer. She just said make sure that you research, and it has to be right and comfortable for you. And I also think that, so even those of us who have been vaccinated, like that was a process for a lot of us before we got vaccinated. And it may take more people longer than others. Like I didn't want to get the vaccine as soon as it was announced. Like, wait a minute, let's see if some of these people are going to develop, a second or third head on their shoulders.
No,
let's see if people start dropping dead. But think about it. They recalled the Johnson & Johnson vaccine twice.
Mm-hmm.
And then Pfizer paused before starting back there administering the vaccine. So just like, she's not wrong. She wasn't wrong in telling her fans to research and be comfortable with what you're putting in your body. And I feel like if she had gotten on her platform and told, everybody to get vaxxed, she's vaccinated, she would have been praised, because that's the direction that, our government wants. We want more people to be vaccinated so we can get back to normal. I get it. However, we're still American, and they're for the backlash that she's getting from the Democratic Party was really weird to me, because I was like, wait a minute, you can't be pro-choice about abortion, saying that it's a woman's right to control her body, or whether she wants to be pregnant or not, or whether she wants to keep the baby, and then tell people that they can't be pro-choice when it comes to getting a vaccine or an injectable for their body. She just told you to research for yourself and be comfortable in the decision that you're making for yourself. And she also, now this is what you didn't include in here either, she also encouraged them to continue the social distance and to wear masks with the 2-string, wearing the recommended mask. So it wasn't that she was telling people not to be safe or don't trust the vaccine. She didn't say that. She just said, this is what my cousin said about one of his friends. His balls got swollen before his wedding. I mean, it's just a funny story. Like, you know what I mean? However, when she got on her live and she was like, there are people in Trinidad, because of the way that the law is there now, is that if you are vaccinated, you can't come into work. And she's like, can you imagine here in America if it does go into law that it's mandatory, that vaccines are mandatory, that you wouldn't be able to work and that you would be forced to take a vaccine that you're not comfortable with. And I was like, yeah, I get it. It does, it does remove autonomy from you, saying that, damn, in order for me to eat, I just have to do what they say. Now, in that same vein, me personally, I foresaw, I saw the vaccine passport coming. I saw mandatory vaccinations for public schools coming. Why? Because it's happened before. Mm-hmm. We've had pandemics before. We've had outbreaks before where people had to get vaccinated. Anybody that's in America that went to a public and or a private school, you had to be vaccinated. You had to be immunized to go to school. You're in college. You had to turn in your medical records to show that you weren't carrying around rubella or polio, or, we've been immunized our whole lives. And then y'all want to act like, oh, if I take this vaccine, my leg's going to fall off. Baby, If you gonna be fucked up, you're already fucked up. We're living in the future where the technology and the science is so much more better and more advanced than it was back then. So I dare to say you should probably feel more comfortable getting vaccinated now than you did when you were 1 or 2 years old when your mom was taking you to the clinic to get your shots so your ass can go to daycare.
Yeah.
You know, but it's still your choice. It's still your choice.
We got to remember that. We have to remember that it is a choice. And
it's a choice for now.
Well, yeah. But
and you know,
well, let's get into the whole fear mongering aspect of it, because when we see people like Don Lemon say what he said initially, did you hear what he said?
Nope.
Well, you're not gonna like it, but he insinuated like, oh well, you know, don't nobody know what you like. I guess in response to Nicki, oh, you put stuff in your body, this, that, and the third, insinuating stuff. You know, if you know what I mean. So that you didn't know if it was okay for your body and this, that, and the third. And it's just like, first of all, that's really, as a news reporter, very unprofessional to say on your show, on your platform. And
that's cable news. Cable news is entertainment. Like Fox News, CNN, those are cable news networks. They're news entertainment.
Mm-hmm. I still feel like that was just I was like, okay.
Yeah, he said something he didn't like it. You know what?
Gail would never. Anyway.
Now, but that's not his role. But I'll say this, and you can quote me on this. This will probably be a clip that I need to share. But opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't like mine, you can just lick it clean. That's it. So when it comes to opinions about your personal health, I feel like that's the attitude you should have. Listen, this is my body. I'm going to do what makes me feel the most comfortable. I'm going to pray. I'm going to research. I'm going to do all those things because at the end of the day, I'm responsible for this vehicle, right? I'm responsible for it. And I want to make the best decisions for it while it's under my control. Now, if a mandate comes, and unfortunately, that's the government you're under. We live in a society that we have chosen, because every day it's a choice for, I don't know if people realize this or not, is that every day we wake up and we abide by these rules and laws, blah, blah, blah. That's a choice. We choose to abide by this system. Otherwise, we would all decide not to. And all hell would break loose. But it's a choice. You choose to participate in this society. And right now, we're in the middle of a public health crisis, and the people that we've elected and put in place to make sure that we're safe and to manage those types of decisions have said, this is where the science is taking us. This is what we should do to make sure that our society stays intact, stays safe, so that we can, grow our economy, and move forward. So these are people we voted in, these are people we trust. Like, take the goddamn vaccine so we can move on. Take it and move on. And then if they say, I got to take another booster, then goddamn it, just take the booster. Just take the booster. This is the American society is a experiment. It's all an experiment. The whole thing. It's all an experiment. And
period.
If you want to participate in the society, then you have to play by society's rules. And if you don't like the rules, then put yourself in a position to change them. But the whole thing about Nicki, I was very, very shocked. Because the story came from nowhere. It was so left field. So I was like, girl, please don't get canceled globally before your album come out. This is horrible. Okay. You know what I mean? Just go back to just be quiet and give us some good.
Somebody said, Nicki, somebody needs to take the phone.
Give us the album, girl. You're going down the Kanye route. Okay. It got him a #1 album in 131 countries. True. Mm-hmm. But still, that's not the point. The point is, y'all mind your business, do what's best for you.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's all this. I mean, people in the comments or whatever, they're saying everybody worried about celebrities commenting on COVID. I guess we understand that they have a big influence, but ain't nobody really listening to them. We just want their content. Okay.
Right. And Nicki even said that she shared that she had COVID. She's had COVID.
So my thing is, if she said that, and then now everything is always an attack on her, and it's like, this lady just had COVID. Ain't nobody saying, is she okay? Because I can understand how traumatizing that is. Hell, I had it. Okay.
But she didn't announce that she had COVID.
I mean, she did. Oh,
I'm saying she even when she had it, we didn't know she had COVID.
Yeah, but even then, it's like, you know, if I told you, because I just said it, I had COVID in the past, like long time ago. This is when it was fresh too. Like, I would expect someone to at least be like, oh, how was it? It was trauma. The shit was traumatizing. You think you're gonna die? Like, and she couldn't be with her child. It's like no one's caring about that. Everybody's caring about, what she said about her cousin, and you spread a miscommunication, call her stupid, this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. I also don't like how, and I have to say this at the preface this towards liberals, because it's like, y'all made conservatives make sense. You made Candace Owens make sense, and I don't mess with her. But they had a point. Like, y'all gotta. And my thing is, liberals always talk about how, because I'm speaking about this because, you know, I'm an independent. I don't pick no size, child. You know, about the conservatives are always, you know, doing straw man fallacies and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. They did one with Nicki. So y'all just showed that y'all know different. You know, you're just an opposing side. So it's like, child, y'all miss me with that bullshit. You know, for the news reporters, cover news. Stop covering these celebrities. Just worry about what's going on in this country instead of just like being Wendy Williams. We'll all have a nice day. Okay, we'll all have a better day. Right. Speaking of Wendy, I'm praying for speedy recovery because, you know, she was hospitalized. She had COVID. You know, she contracted COVID. And what we're not gonna do. No. We look, Derek, I'm gonna need you. Not you doing a Nene. Bye. Well,
thoughts and prayers. So